Got some more tools to look at today from Japan. This is the Vessel Megadora Impact Screwdriver Set, beyond Japanese industrial standard. And of course, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But let's open these up and take a closer look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. This company Vessel reached out and asked me if I'd be willing to take a look at this impact screwdriver set. And I said, absolutely. I love looking at new tools and new Japanese tools. Now, I was already familiar with the brand Vessel because of this screwdriver right here. This impact screwdriver that I have, it's called their Impacta version. And what it does is as you strike the back of it, it ratchets and helps take out Honda and Acura and even Hyundai brake rotor screws. And it's wonderful. I've been using this for many years. I tried to clean it up a little bit here for the video, but it's gotten a lot of use. So let's jump right into it. Let's open these up and see what we have. Let's get this plastic off of here. Comes with a little sticker, that's pretty neat. Now they're calling this the Megadora Jawsfit Tang-Thru Screwdriver 8-piece set. Part number on this is 9308 EVA. EVA because it comes in this EVA foam tray. Measurements on the tray, by the way, are 7.5 by 15.25, and the height on the foam is 1.25 inches. And of course the screwdrivers stick up just above that, but we're still about 1.75 inches max height. So if you're testing this for your drawers, just so you know, this will fit in probably just about any toolbox drawer. We have 8 different screwdrivers here, and you'll notice these stubbies look like they're out of place. They're not out of place. These are just a different design. This is the traditional Megadora style. It's got the blue handle. Now these do not have the Tang-Thru design, so you're not going to be striking these, but of course they're too small to be able to hold and hit that with a sledge or a mini Tanya Harding or anything like that. So you definitely want to have some stubby screwdrivers, and this is a great companion. It's really nice that they include those. Now it looks like we have some serrations on the actual tip. It's also a black point magnetic tip designed to reduce cam out, so it bites into that screw. This is chrome vanadium steel shank, hexagonal bolster, and you see we have these cushioned hexagonal cross-section corners. The little corners right here are somewhat rubberized so that they fit into your hand. It doesn't bite into your hand, but it fits in there really comfortably, and that's a nice solid grip. Now you can see they've got a little illustration here of a hand holding a screw, and the screwdriver will stay in the screw. Let's test that real quick. Let's grab a number 3 right here. This is the largest. And I'm going to grab a Honda rotor screw. This is a brand new screw. Now the tip of this is magnetic, but this is not a magnetic screw. This is a stainless steel screw. So there's not going to be any magnetism holding this if it does work. But let's just put it in there. And there you go. It does work. That's pretty impressive, because this is not light, but it definitely does bite down in there. Wow, that's a nice solid grip. Now that's not the case with this one right here. This is the Vessel Impacta. This does not have the Jawsfit design. This is a JIS design, and it does fit perfectly in there, but if you take a look, well, it doesn't hold it quite the way this one does. This one with that serrated Jawsfit design definitely holds on better than the impact version. This of course ratchets or turns as you strike the back of it, and I love this. I use it all the time on these Honda and Acura brake rotor screws. It's definitely been used a lot over the last few years. Just doesn't have the same tip design as this one right here with the Jawsfit technology. Now really what this is after, besides that serration there to really grip onto that screw, and it definitely does work as you saw, but beyond Japanese industrial standard is how they're marketing this. And I think the reason behind that is primarily because the Japanese industrial standard has actually been done away with, or it's been absorbed into the ISO or international standard back in 2008. Now, of course, there are still a lot of JIS fasteners out there on older Japanese vehicles, motorcycles, and even electronics. So it's really great to have a JIS screwdriver set. But I think what they've done is manufactured these newer screwdrivers to meet that ISO standard. Now, they still have some of the same design principles of the JIS or Japanese industrial standard. So that's why these will work on JIS screws, but they will also work on American Phillips or anything else that we're doing in that standard cross-point design. Now, the cool thing on the back here, it also talks about the Tatara story. It says it's a traditional iron-making process of katana that has been handed down over 1,000 years in Japan. Carefully selected steel material burned in red like Tatara had been hammered and drawn out to produce screwdriver blade at the time of our company foundation in 1916. Passion of manufacturing screwdriver that used to be deliberately smith-forged one by one is passed passed down to us. All that to say, they're doing things the right way. You know, they started with that tradition, which is really cool. Now, I also wanted to point out it is labeled as made in Japan, but this is also labeled Vessel Tools of USA, which is in Torrance, California. So that's kind of nice. You do have a USA contact for these, which is pretty neat for support and everything. Now you can also see right on the handle, it says made in Japan on every single one of these screwdrivers. Now, as far as the sizes, the stubby here is a 1/4 inch with a 1 inch length. This one here is a 3 inch length, but this is the 3/16 width down here. Even the smaller one here has a hexagonal bolster, so you're really going to be able to bite down on something. You know, not a whole lot of flathead or slotted screws, as we call them. You know, a lot of times we end up using these as mini pry bars. This one here is also 1/4 inch, and this is 6 inch long shaft here. And then the largest one, this is also 6 inches long, and this one here is 5/16. Nice, solid, and stout. Nice impact strike cap. You can definitely do some damage and definitely drive that home and hopefully get whatever screw out that you need to. On this side, we have the stubby, which is a number 2. You know, they're not saying number 2 Phillips, it's just calling it number 2 because, again, it is meeting that JIS or Japanese Industrial Standard as well. That's also a 1 inch length. This one is a number 1, and it's also 3 inches long. This one here is another number 2, 6 inches long. And then this one, the number 3, is also 6 inches long. Again, I'm just calling them 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't say Phillips 1, 2, or 3. Here it does have a P3. I guess we can call it Phillips. Very heavy duty set. Definitely feels good in the hand. Even these smaller ones here definitely still fits and feels nice and snug. All right, well, I just did a little bit of a dive into my parts bin here. Got some spare vacuum switch valves here, or I think this is a purge valve for a 2000 to 2004 Toyota Avalon. This screw right here is a JIS screw. All right, so I'm just gonna show you a close-up of what that looks like, but you can clearly see the dot on that screw. That's definitely a JIS. So now let's give that a try with a Phillips. Number 2 Phillips just doesn't work. Same with the number 1, just way too much wobble. We'll grab the number 2 in our vessel set right here and see if that fits in there, and it fits perfectly. There it is with the iPhone. This is really, really nice and snug. Can barely move it. And here's the real test. Let's see if we can break it loose. No problem at all. Broke it loose. Let's just spin it out. Well, there it is. It did get it out and didn't strip. I didn't even have to impact this. Now, if this was still mounted on the vehicle, you could even tap it a couple times to drive that home. Make sure that you do get a nice solid grip in there. But with this Vessel Jawsfit, I was able to take that out no problem at all. Now I'm just going to screw this one back in because I just don't want to lose that spare part there, and it's going to be easier for me to find that part if it's attached to this. Now there's even another screw on the other side. It's larger, but it does not have the dot. Let me test this one here. Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work with a Phillips number 2. This is just rounding and rolling in here. Let's try number 1. Same thing. I mean, that's definitely going to strip it. Let's try this one right here. It's a number 2. Our vessel set fits in there perfectly. Let's try to loosen it. We got it. So in the vessel, this is fitting perfectly, and I could not even get the Phillips to do anything. Now, I'm not picking on these brands or anything. They're just a different design. There was no way that this would work. It was just rolling. Look at that. It's really solid. You can make this nice and snug as you want to make it. Phillips just isn't going to work. It would definitely strip that. I mean, that right there is a perfect example of why you need a set like this. Again, this is not JIS, but it's beyond JIS. It's designed to work on other screws as well. Now, here's just a regular Phillips machine screw, and just wanted to take a quick look at that. Of course, the Phillips fits in there just fine. Let's test that compared to the vessel here. Holding on to that screw only, and it holds up that screwdriver. No problem. That Jawsfit technology, it really does work. You can't do that with this one here. I mean, I can't even let go of the screwdriver. It's just falling or camming right out. Let's do one more. This is just a little drywall screw. It's actually broken off, but let's, it's not stripped out. Let's see, the Phillips here works fine. Definitely fits in there, but it's not going to hold it. Maybe, whoop. But let's try this one. But look at that. Okay, well, we got it to bounce out eventually, but I mean, I was really shaking that pretty good. And that's just a drywall screw. Now, as I mentioned, the tips are magnetic. It's just that that other Honda rotor screw was stainless steel, and so it's non-magnetic. This one here must not be stainless because this one is picking it up just fine. So there is some magnetism there, but it still holds on very impressively. Doesn't let go. So, well, that's pretty much it. I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed overall with this set and very happy that Vessel sent this to me in exchange for this quick little unboxing and review video. Now, this is definitely something I'll be using, not only on Japanese cars. As you saw, it works on regular Phillips screws as well, and it works great. It's so important to be able to recognize a Japanese industrial standard screw. You know, when I was younger, I would just go for it, and a lot of times I would end up stripping something out, just didn't know that there was a difference. And now that we know and we have this available, it's so cool that we can get Japanese tools in the US now. You know, Japanese industrial standard wasn't something that they talked about in my shop class, and I did work on older Japanese vehicles and motorcycles, and a lot of times if we came across what we thought was a Phillips screw, we would just end up stripping it if we didn't have the right tool or we didn't get lucky, and a lot of times had to get some vice grips or drill those out, and it really kind of was a hassle. It's so nice not only to know about the JIS, but also to now have something that's a step beyond Japanese industrial standard like these right here. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can get this exact same 8-piece Megadora screwdriver set from Vessel as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.